G'day all you mad gamers, I'm Mad Mikey and I come from the land down under, and in today's gaming news opinions, we have some sad news because EA has done it again. They've screwed with the Mass Effect series, that's right, we'll get into more about that later on. Nintendo has offered a patch 3.1 to its Nintendo Switch system, and I don't think they really know what a patch is supposed to do, along with another Resident Evil game coming out. I'm just gonna fill you in, it's a remake. Don't forget guys, it's not just gaming news, it's my opinion.
Mad Mikey Gaming.
What is up all you mad gamers out there? I'm Mad Mikey, and in today's 2nd of August edition of the Gaming News Opinions, the show where I go around the gaming world and I grab little bits of news that, you know, sort of interest me, and I come on here and I talk about it. I try not to talk too much in length, but guys, if you do like today's gaming video, don't forget, give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget on the main page there's a little bell. You can also see it there on your phone of choice. Click that so that you get up-to-date notifications of my show. Now, starting off in today's gaming news, Nintendo has come out and released a patch for its Nintendo Switch system 3.1, which is supposed to fix the Switch's battery indicator. Now, reports are saying that the battery icon on there was faulty, or it wasn't working properly, it wasn't showing that it would charge, or it would be fully charged and then for some strange reason show that it dropped down really low, but it wasn't that low, so people were obviously complaining, like when it was off the dock, how full is the battery on there? Well, they've come to the rescue and they have given us a patch to address this issue. I don't think Nintendo actually know what a patch is supposed to be. Now, a patch comes from an old way of life where if you had a hole in your pants or a hole in your jacket or something like that, you'd buy a patch, you'd put it on, you'd sew it up, voila, fixed. No, what Nintendo have done is they've given us a patch that is supposed to fix this, but it's come with instructions. So as the detailed instructions are, let's just go with the short version as supplied by Kodoku. The short version is that you have to charge the battery to 100% and then run it all the way down 2 to 6 times. So the battery charge indicator will improve gradually. Some other people have found other solutions, one as simple as turning on the battery percentage marker on and off again. A lot of people are already cycling their batteries to fix the problem. It's something you should do when you buy new electronics anyway, according to Nintendo and the rest of the world. This solution is gradual in seeing it. What they want you to do is they want you to play it, they want you to charge it full 100%. Good. So then it says full. Then they actually want you to take it off the dock and obviously assumedly run it down to 0. 2 to bloody 7 times. What kind of a world do we live in where a patch doesn't fix a problem? This is just really stupid in my opinion, guys. A patch is supposed to fix it. It isn't, obviously. There shouldn't be instructions with this. Since Steam sort of came into prominence back in the late 90s, I'd say, maybe even early 2000s. They addressed this. You didn't have to go out and download a patch and apply the patch. Even then, patches for games did fix the problem, and Nintendo has just sort of shit all over this. So guys, I actually haven't had this problem. I don't take my Nintendo Switch off the dock that much. Generally it's just for commute to and from work, and occasionally on lunchtime if you've seen over on Instagram. But I've never had this problem, so it doesn't really affect me. Hopefully it doesn't in the future. I don't see myself sort of using it that much off the dock. But sticking with Nintendo news today, it's come out and Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2, very return to form series in the Resident Evil series, is coming to the Nintendo Switch later on in this year. If you haven't played these games, Resident Evil Revelations was originally a Nintendo 3DS exclusive title. Yes, that's right, it was exclusive. And it was actually really popular. I don't know how well it went in terms of sales, but it obviously spawned off to come out on the Xbox 360, PC, PlayStation 3. Then they quickly came up with a follow-up on current-gen consoles on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 with Resident Evil Revelations 2. Now, this is an episodic style of game. There's about sort of 5 episodes per season, I suppose, if you want to call it. But they're actually really good. They took you away from the big action of Resident Evil 5 and 6 and sort of put it back more to your sort of your small corridors and sort of atmospheric horror. Now, Resident Evil Revelations 1, which isn't on current gen consoles, is also coming to the Xbox One and to the PlayStation 4. I mean, they really whore out these games, don't they? The Resident Evil series. I am excited to see it on the Switch. It's back on the handheld and everything. And I really think, obviously, the Switch is in need of more games like this. They're probably just testing the waters to see how Nintendo fans of the Switch are going to sort of react to a game that's pretty much been out everywhere else. Not to mention it did come out on the Wii U also, which I do have it on. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil games. And you know what, I'll probably get these. I don't think that I'll get it on the Xbox One or anything like that. It is offering up to 1080p, but then it does the same on the previous consoles also. In a bit of angry news today, EA has come out and announced that it is merging Bioware Montreal with Motive Studios. Now, if you guys don't know, Motive Studios is Jade Raymonds' little baby there. They're working on the single player aspect of Battlefront 2, and she's apparently got a new IP coming out, very much like an Assassin's Creed style game. She was the producer on the original Assassin's Creed game, and she sort of worked up the ranks over at Ubisoft and then moved over to EA to start her own team. Now, if you don't know, Bioware Montreal are responsible for the latest Mass Effect Andromeda, which in a earnings call they said that it did make money. They didn't sort of announce how much money it had actually made or how many copies it had sold, but obviously the bad reception with Andromeda had forced this. So EA has come out and said the teams at EA Worldwide Studios are packed with talent, and more than ever we're driving collaboration between studios on key projects. With multiple major projects in development at Montreal, we are merging Bioware Montreal with Motive Studios. This is an ongoing process, but there are many exciting roles and opportunities for everyone on the team. Bioware continues to work on new titles, including the highly anticipated game Anthem. EA's statement continued, what's coming next for Bioware is very excited, and we're thrilled to have Casey Hudson returning to lead the studio in Edmonton and Austin. Now, EA games, my god. First of all, you put together a whole new team to create a Mass Effect game that is beloved by all. Some of the most passionate gamers there are out there. AKA see the response to Mass Effect 3 ending. And obviously they had been very passionate about what was sort of wrong going out there with Mass Effect Andromeda, and now they've just totally dissolved it. Mass Effect's on the back burner in terms of game development, so in terms of layman's terms, there's not going to be a new one for a very long time, unless, please Casey Hudson, don't let your baby die. I hope to God that he's going to come in and fix this shit, because I don't understand how they could do this. Obviously, the Metacritic score of 71 for Mass Effect Andromeda isn't the best. It's not the worst, though. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. I just think that it had the problem with the stigma of having the Mass Effect name attached to it. But I'm very sad to hear about that. So that's it for today's gaming news opinions. Do you have any of your own? Put them down in the comment section down below. Come over to my social medias. They're all linked down below as well. Come by, say hi, have a chat. Let me know everything that you are doing. So I'm off to play some basketball tonight. So guys, I hope you enjoy whatever gaming consoles or anything, because we just spread the love here in terms of games, because we all love them. But until tomorrow, I will see you then. Bye guys.